So hi guys, this video is basically just the 200 or 600 on the Sony A1, just real world usability, so I hope you find it a little bit interesting.
So this is the trouble with fast moving small birds. I'm just going to back out a bit because they argue a little bit, which is really funny. But I'm shooting at ISO 5000 at 1,000th of a second, so it's probably not quick enough really. There we go. So these things move so quick, and now it's snowing. I don't know if you can see that on film, but this is how fast the birds move. Very, very quick. I'm shooting in 4K 120 as well, so you can kind of gauge that as well. But as you can see, they hop around really, really fast. But that's how quickly you can move the zoom in. Literally like that. I'm just using 2 fingers. And it's fantastic with a bit of snow. Adds a bit of interest to the video. It's kind of cool. But I'm shooting into sort of backlit areas now, so it's not brilliant, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to try and take some pictures. What you got to try and do is, you've got the feeder there, but try and get the birds back on their little perch, and you find out which perch they like, which is this one here it seems to like. Hopefully I'll go back in a second. Or similar. Where is he? Something's chirping. But shooting through all of the foliage to get a shot is pretty cool. Woodpecker. Can't quite get him. There we go. He's gone again.
So as you can see, the snow started to chuck it down. Didn't really settle, sadly, but it was a bit of a moment, you know, first bit of winter arriving in the UK. A 200-600 though is a fantastic lens. I think it's a complete bargain for what it gives you. Fast focusing, super short wrist movement to go from 200 to 600. As you can see here, it gives you a nice bokeh as well, and you know, it's just a generally good sharp lens. Yes, of course the 600 f4 is sharper, but then massive difference in price. Also, having a zoom lens does give you a little bit more of the usability of it, so you can back out to 200 if you want, and stuff like that. So yeah, it will be better once they update it, and maybe they might even make an 800 like Nikon have, and you know, give us a few more things. But as you can see here, shooting in 4K 120 in slow motion, it looked pretty cool on the A1. A few photos here. The snow in the distance coming, and sunlight is one of those cool things. Bright lit foreground, a house there in the distance. That is about 800 meters away, by the way. And you know, just nice sunshine, but that moody sky coming towards you. So yeah, can really make a photo a little bit more interesting, having that sort of moody look. That was well, still quite a long way away from the bird feeder, but basically the some of the birds were buzzing in and about constantly, so I thought, right, let's definitely get some of the birds if I can. Anyway, unfortunately the woodpecker was there and gone very, very quickly, so I didn't actually get any photos. Managed a video, as you saw. Starling there looking down. I'm shooting straight up through the tree, probably 40 feet up, something like that, in the sunlight while it was there, and then eventually the snow arrived and the light diminished, and that's where I went from sort of ISO 320 up to ISO 5000, then ISO 10,000, and yeah, still the shots were looking pretty good. I have added a little bit of noise reduction in Photoshop, but just shows you now how good the software is and the cameras are. So we don't really need to worry about the ISO nowadays. There you go. He's having a little bit of a launch off the twig there. Those birds are so quick. They go from 0 to whatever their speed is in half a second, if not less. So they are quite hard to capture. So you definitely need sort of 1/2000th of a second minimum to really freeze them when they are being active. If they're stood on the perch like that, you know, you can get shot, but they still move their heads very quickly. So yeah, interesting little moment there. I've spent about half an hour out before I got too cold. The wind chill was pretty evil, and I wasn't wearing gloves or anything, and obviously cameras get cold. And then it got a bit more blizzard-like for a while, kind of pointless taking photos. So went back indoors, but not before shooting straight up into the snow, and you can see a couple of snowflakes there, relatively sharp. It's just difficult trying to focus on stuff because you don't really know what the camera's going for, and you can't really see it, so just shooting a burst just to see what was what. Another bird there, and ISO 10,000 this shot, but you can see it's clean. You know, a little bit of noise reduction in Photoshop, and you've got a very usable image there. You just got to worry about the colours. Shooting into the sun that was going down, big cloud above that, with literally about 30 seconds later covered it, but you can see all the snow falling in the distance there as well. So just a little bit of interest, and hopefully a little bit of warmth to the image as well from that sun. Robin there, I managed to get a couple of shots before he disappeared. He's not that shy. I've seen him quite a few times, but he's quite shy. Yeah, I've seen him a few times coming and going, but it doesn't hang about too long and then just disappears. And guess who was asleep? Which is probably not a bad thing anyway, because he was to scare the birds away. Tommy was inside on the chair, cozy, sleeping, and enjoying life, compared to me being outside freezing. So yeah, he didn't join us that day, but yeah, as you can see there, fully asleep, tail across the nose, and just dreaming about whatever he was dreaming about. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit random, but please click that subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and I shall see you soon for another one.